Someone just told me that. When you get older, you don't think you're old, right? Like to me, I'm like, oh yeah, that was like what, 7 or 8 years ago? And Sarah's like, you idiot, you worked at WWE 7 or 8 years ago. Like you already retired by that. I was like, how old was it? She was like, how old were you? I was like, well, I was 21 years old. I had just gotten I was legal to drink. Not that I hadn't had a beer before then, but I had my license. Sarah didn't. And neither did either Ryan or Love. And so I was the beer buyer on I Know What You Did Last Summer in North Carolina 20 years ago. We were kind of spawned from Scream, right? And then that was the genre until the amazing James Wan came and said, yeah, this torture porn thing, it's gonna be scary and you're gonna love it. And he crushed it. And that changed the whole genre. But it's those types of minds, the Wes Cravens or the Kevin Williamsons or the James Wans, that are willing to be different, willing to say something that they know you're gonna go, oh my God, that's so gross. And they don't think it is. Or they want you to think that because that's the emotion that they're trying to get. And that's what makes horror direct. That's why I'm still addicted to movies like The Changeling that doesn't even have a scary thing in it except a ball bouncing downstairs. But it's the scariest ball bouncing downstairs you'll ever see in your life. So I've always had passion for these movies. Scream, I think, changed the genre, and we were beneficiaries of that. I auditioned for Scream. It was gonna be me or Skeet. And I remember Kevin saying, because Kevin wanted me for Scream, and when I didn't get that, he was like, you were getting I Know What You Did Last Summer, whether you auditioned or not. And I'm like, why don't you just give it to me? I auditioned 5 times for that thing, man. I was nervous as hell. I was auditioning against Jeremy Sisto, who was way better than me back then. He got me on Clueless. And so I love Jeremy, he's a great actor. But I was nervous, man. It was like him or me, and he had credits and I didn't, and he was, professionally trained and I wasn't, and I was nervous as hell. I'm like, Kevin, you couldn't throw a guy a bone, man? I had 5 auditions.